Okay, Chief.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
Oh, just ignore that, will you? What we need to do.
I can see myself.
What we need to do is to improve the beginning,
the intro.
The intro, yeah.
Yeah.
And to have a very concise re-establishing and establishing explanatory little passage. What I mean is, some old TV programs like the Beverly Hillbillies, okay, in the 60s, it started off with a song describing what had happened, explaining how the Beverly Hillbillies, these hicks, the hillbillies, had come to be in Beverly Hills, living in a mansion, because they discovered black gold or oil on their land in Hicksville, where they lived, Tennessee or Kentucky or something, I don't remember. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you had that in the space of about, I don't know, a minute in a song.
Yeah.
Informing the audience of setting it all up.
Previously at 24.
Yeah, it's a kind of previously thing. Heart to Heart with Robert Wagner and the girl from Uncle, I forgot their name. They had a thing about, they took one look at each other and it was murder. Anyway, it's a way of a very quick, not resume, synopsis, but it just encapsulates what it's all about. It sets it up. We need that, I think. Anyway, it's funny finding that on YouTube, Mum in a New Job. Yeah? And seeing her there working with all the kids, and you know, it was I don't understand how she could give all that affection and energy to kids she doesn't know, but
not
you,
not even family. Yeah.
But you, she doesn't. She doesn't give a minute for. Anyway, Joe, I was thinking, and these are random thoughts now.
Yeah, just a random.
Tonight it's going to be random.
A random conversation.
Well, yeah, but tonight it's going to be very random. I was just thinking about Mum and what she's doing to us. Well, I better separate us. I know we feel like we're together, we're as one, but can't help wondering how she's spent nearly 20 years making sure I don't get together with my other two sons. Oh, we better do that resume thing now. We need a resume. We need a recorded resume explaining this. I'm a father of 70 years old, nearly 71.
Yeah, we can do that with a resume, Dad. We said this.
We're going to leave it. Are we all right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but okay, I haven't seen my two sons.
No,
two of my three sons. Hang on. I needed to explain what I'm going to talk about. I haven't seen two of my three sons in 20 years. Seen or spoken to them. They've turned their back on me and left me. Done me. Okay? I've got you, my youngest son, and they, for the last 2.5 years, have dumped you or turned their back on you too. But only because you've been loyal to me, and when they moved away from our little village here in Pembrokeshire, you didn't move with them. And I said I was wondering about Mum. Would it make any difference to her? Oh, there are so many ifs and buts and nuances and right, okay. Somehow or other she's managed to convince herself that I'm less than human and I can't have any feelings. Because how she's done that really does elude me. I mean it does, and I am trying as hard as I can to find all solutions. What?
When she phoned up after Kylie died, I said, Mum, what are you doing? You're killing me. There's no contact. And she just said, no, I'm not dying.
Then Kylie, you should explain, is a cat.
Is a cat, yes.
Okay.
Yes, but you know.
Yeah.
And she just kept on denying it. Like, you know, it's not real. This isn't real. You know?
No, well, you see, it's what happened now. I've never fought against it because I felt it was my fault because I did cause the bust up with that 3 or 4 or 5 months of my terrible behaviour. You know, yeah. Which wasn't ever intended to break up the family, but did result in doing it. And since then, it's been 25 years we were together, zoom, gone, bang. And she's had this thing about me being, well, I'm just less than human. Plus which, I've got these, I've been a borderline personality disorder and a borderline narcissistic personality. So I think what it's done, it's helped her to treat me so inhumanly because I believe she knows that the love for the boys and mine are indivisible. Yeah. I think she believes that a mother's love, there's nothing greater than that. I can argue about that. Because I don't believe there's anything greater than my love for you. Okay? But I'm not going to argue about that, about the physical.
Yeah.
Or the whole thing about being a mum, etc.
Everyone's got that, you know, in a way. It's
Yeah.
competitiveness.
Yeah.
Not so much competitiveness.
Well, your mum is extremely competitive. Being a parent was a competition to your mum, in a sense of, against me, really. I mean, she had to be the bee's knees all the time.
Everybody has got that.
I'm not criticising.
No, let me speak then, I'm saying.
I know, yeah, I want you to speak, mate.
Yeah.
Been waiting years for you to speak.
Everybody's got that say, obviously nobody loves that woman more than I do in a relationship, and then, nobody's better than my football team I support. They tell you I've got, everybody's sort of got that, haven't they?
Yeah, but I think your mum believes that there's nothing compared to giving birth, I mean, shitting a watermelon. Yes, I mean, it is a pretty rough old thing. And there's the bond of bonds. I'm not going to argue. Why would I argue? I mean, that is true. But that doesn't mean to say a father's love is any less.
No, I mean, even if you were this thing, she says.
Yeah, if I was the loony and all that, couldn't you show some compassion or or something? It's just that there's nothing. She's refused to let me. She's constructively engineered and sustained the estrangement between me and Monty and Day Day, my other 2 sons. And she's done it heartlessly, ruthlessly, and indefatigably. And she's convinced herself that I am not human. She must have done. I don't believe it, though, you see. I mean, the whole point is we're talking very critically about your mum here. And if she's watching this, don't worry at all. And I mean that. I've forgiven you completely. Completely. I know you're going to be hating me for criticising you and suggesting you've got something to feel, I suppose, guilty about. I don't know. I'm not interested in you feeling guilty. I couldn't care less. Blame Schmaine. Okay? I'm not blameless. Of course I'm not.
Yeah.
But I just want you to stop what you're doing and be human. So she's... I think somehow your mother will only wrestle with a problem for so long, and then she'll make her mind up about it and leave it. Bang, it's gone. Dithering, that's what she's done.
Yeah.
And that's what she's done. I'm not worth talking to, and somehow don't exist anymore for her. Which is fair enough, because you won't know this, but the only love I can't admit I found in life The only true love you've got is the love for your children. Yeah. I mean, I did love her, and I still miss her. I'd like to be friends with your mum. Okay? But it's nothing. You find that out. Your love for your children is just... It's another universe.
What's that Woody Harrelson says in True Detective? He goes, there's a certain age where if a man doesn't have a family, it's a very bad thing.
Oh, is it in True Detective?
Yeah, the first season.
Yeah, what a great little
well, the first season, yeah. I didn't watch the second season, you watched it?
No, it was heavy going. It was very disappointing and a bit depressing.
Well, I saw the first episode.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. So getting back to your mum, and that's basically what it is. I don't believe she really believes all this business.
Yeah, I know, but
I think she's talked herself into it because it's a neat and functional way
it's
of
an easy
her
thing to do, isn't it?
being able to cut me off.
Yeah.
If she thought for a minute, my God, how would I feel after 20 years of being estranged from my children? How would I feel? I don't think she could handle that. I really don't.
Yeah.
She did. I told you before. She did tell me if I have anything wrong that bothers me, I put it into a room in the back of my mind and shut the door and forget about it. That's where I am at the moment. That room in the back of the door, rattling the door handle.
So,
but it remains locked.
So let's get this right.
I'm sure.
Let's get this right. I mean,
when she hears me, she just scratches her head.
If this was true about you, and she'd have people, she'd phone people here and say, have them come over and say, come on Ben, let's just get you away from your father, you know. Oh, Mickey rather, sorry. Come on Mickey, let's get you away from your father. Horrible man, shouldn't be with him. Even though I'm an
it's funny how you get the names mixed up, isn't it?
Even though I'm an adult, in quotes, you know.
You wish.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
This is just, it's just...
it's, you see...
It's madness gone too wrong, mate.
I don't know how we're going to get through to it. Because we're telling our story to the world now. And everybody will be watching this and they'll be thinking about it. We're not telling them. I mean, she was a wonderful mother. She still is, in a way. Not in a way, she still is, but except for this one big glaring. Well,
it's,
what can I call it? Crime, sin, wrongness?
It's a hate crime, isn't it?
Or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I've heard this about women.
Hate and rape.
I have heard about the women who turn against their ex-husbands after a divorce with a real withering hatred. Totally through a glass, everything's through a glass darkly. Everything about them is blackness. And I don't want her to love me. I mean, don't expect her to love me. Of course I bloody don't. I knew it was all over on the evening that I slapped her and the police came.
August 3rd?
August 3rd, 1998. I knew it was over. I could have gone back to my old ways of trying to be the comeback kid, of trying to charm my way back in, but I felt this time I had to test her to see if she really gave it down. And, well,
I wonder if you were slim and good looking, would this have ever happened at the time of the
If I was slim and good looking. What do you mean, if?
Sorry, that's a horrible question, but I just threw it out there. But
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, Christ, actually, I wasn't in that bad a shape. In fact, I didn't eat anything for about 2 months. I went down to about 14 stone, which is skinny on me, gaunt even. But anyway, look. You know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But it's got to be done. It's got to be done. She's got to show some movement, some humanity. And what's got me foxed is her turning her back on you. Now, why isn't she talking to you? Well, she did actually after you contacted her a few months ago, didn't she?
Who was this?
Oh, yeah, when you rang her up and told her
Ah.
something, yeah.
Mhm.
Which you we'll discuss that again, yeah. Yeah, that's another time to discuss that. Yeah, but she did respond, didn't she? Hello.
Yeah, I never phoned her up. No, it was an email.
Oh, it was an email. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shoot me. It was an email. Yeah. This will be 20 years next August. 20 years. My God. All I think about is that. It's frozen in time for me. Nothing is real in the last 20 years. That's the truth.
No. I've just been
Yeah, all I think about is when I see the date of something, I just relate it to 98, to August the 3rd, 98. Before or after, you know? That's all I think about. Yeah. Anyway, we're not exactly at our glowing best tonight, are we?
no, it's too.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I've got well, this neck thing. I'm gonna have to call the doctor back in the morning. Yeah. Which they ain't gonna like, are they? The old house call.
Doctor Who.
I saw that it was a Doctor Who out of hours.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Doctor Who. Yeah, this would be a very general little bit of nonsense. I think we'll leave it there for tonight, look, okay?
Yeah, I mean.
Because we need. We should have done it today. I know we were busy doing other things, but and I wasn't very well. But I think better in the daytime, Benny. I'm not a.
I'm a night creature. You're a day creature.
Yes. All right, mate.
Well, I'm not a night creature today. I'm absolutely not.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're watching Day Day and Monty, we love you.
We love you.
We love you. Same for you. Same goes for you. I don't care what you've done or whatever, what you haven't done, and nobody blames you. We just love you. And this is wrong. This is wrong. And I tell you now, when we get back together again, you'll enjoy it. You will. Even if it's just only to see me once in a while, you'll enjoy it.
We'll just all have a year-long catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to turn it off now, mate.
Hibernation catch.
Yeah? Right. We're going to watch Would I Lie to You? Have we got that recorded?
Wilty.
Wilty.
Love you.
Anyway.
Goodbye.
Bye.